Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Casual Kitchen. And today we're going to make something, honestly, so easy. Anybody could do it, but it turns out great, and it leaves you plenty of leftovers for later. It's really good if you're meal prepping, which is something I need to start doing because we're just gaining a little bit too much weight here. But with that being said, we're going to make an awesome one-dish chicken and rice recipe, so let's get to it. Alright, so what you're going to need is a cooking dish. I'm using a 13 by 9, an onion, some minced garlic, obviously some rice, it's chicken and rice, and some better than bouillon for the chicken broth. Chicken better than bouillon. Better than bouillon, you know? Okay, and then obviously fucking chicken, guys. It's chicken and rice. I don't think I need to say that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to preheat our oven to 350. We're going to chop up this onion, and we're going to do a little oven saute. So let's go ahead and get this chopped up, and we'll get it thrown in the oven. Alright guys, so once you got your onion all chopped up, you're just going to go ahead and put it inside of your baking sheet. Oh yeah, we got some good, nice, fine chopped onion. Get that all in there. My iguana is just messing with some stuff, so don't mind that crashing sound. Let's get this all in there. Now I used one medium onion. That's what I put in here. One whole medium onion, finely chopped. Next up, good old minced garlic, right? So we're gonna go ahead and add in a couple spoonfuls now. As you guys know, I don't believe in using measurements, right? We cook from the heart. We cook with some love, and as long as it's got flavor, we're good. So I did about, three spoonfuls in here. A little dab extra. And then we're gonna go ahead and put in a stick of butter and just kind of, spread it out. So that way, when it melts, everyone gets kind of covered. Get all that going. And now the fun part. So what we're gonna do now, guys, is we're gonna throw this in the oven. I don't know, 10 minutes. However long your oven's gonna take. We're gonna do a little oven saute. So what we're gonna do is melt the butter, get the onion and garlic kind of like melted in it. You're gonna smell it. It's gonna smell great. So go ahead and throw this in the oven. Do that for about 10 minutes. All right. Well, we have our onion and garlic in the oven doing this little saute. We're gonna move on to the next step, which is probably one of the most important steps, guys. And I don't know if I have to tell you this, but we're gonna wash our rice. We're gonna wash it, get all the starch off, and get it ready to be cooked. Now, how much am I using? I got a 13 by 9 pan. I wanna cover that bottom pretty good. So I'm gonna use, decent amount. Fill your pan. So let's go ahead and wash the rice. All right, after you've washed your rice and you got your onion and garlic mix in the oven doing this little saute, I'm gonna use this time to go ahead and season up the chicken. Now, you could use 4 pieces, 5 pieces, whatever you want to fill your pan. I actually have 2 pieces that were huge, cut in half, so it's like I got 4. But I'm also gonna make salmon on the side because I also, like I said, it is gonna be a little bit of a meal prep here. So we're just gonna do some real basic seasoning, guys. We're gonna go in with some salt. Go ahead and salt your pieces up, right? Then we're gonna come in with, yeah, that's right, you guessed it, some pepper. We're just gonna go ahead and hit these guys with some pepper. And what kind of dinner would this be if we didn't add any garlic powder? So we're going in with the garlic powder. All right, get that nice and seasoned up there. Of course, with garlic comes the onion powder. So here's our onion powder, nice and seasoned up there. We like paprika around here, so we're gonna add a little bit of the paprika. Also gives it a little bit of a color, guys. So that's always nice, right? Get some color on that chicken. After the paprika, I love dill. What's the big dill? I love it. So we're gonna add some dill. So go ahead, season up both sides of your chicken, right? Now flip these bad boys over. I ain't touching them with my hands. Shouldn't have to tell you this, guys. Keep your hands clean, right? And you definitely don't want to touch raw chicken and then go touch everything else, But go ahead now and hit that other side. And guess what, guys? The order in which you put the seasonings is up to you. Wow. And how much you put on there? Guess what? up to you. Like I said, we don't believe in measurements around here. We just cook with love. So you better love what you're doing, otherwise it ain't gonna taste too good, guys, I promise. Nah, I'm just kidding, this will taste good even if you mess it up. But we went ahead, got it all seasoned up. Just get my little dill weeds. I also don't put salt on both sides because I don't need that much salt, you know what I'm saying? So our chicken's nice, seasoned chicken breast. Check it out, we're seasoned. Whoa, let me come over here so you can really see. See, look at that. Just dump that shit on there, guys. Okay? Chicken seasoned. Next up, we're gonna let that finish doing its little thing. Then we're gonna add everything together. So in the meantime, why don't we get our broth ready? I'm gonna do 2 cups of the Better Than Bouillon chicken broth and 1 cup water. So I'm gonna get my 2 cups of the bouillon ready and we'll wait for that to come out of the oven. All right, guys, so after about 10 minutes, you're gonna wanna take your dish out of the oven, give it a good stir. Oh, it smells so good. You're gonna really smell the garlic and onion. And then what you wanna do from here, we're gonna add in our rice. So we're adding in the rice. All right. So once you get your rice in there, go ahead and just, spread it out. We used a lot of rice. That's okay. Because like I said, meal prepping, right? We're going to have this for a couple days. Fun. But it tastes so good that you ain't gonna mind the rice with whatever you decide to go with it. Next, go ahead and put your pieces of chicken on top. Okay, so we got our chickens on top. Boom. And boom. And now we're gonna add in our broth. So again, I have 2 cups of chicken broth right here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and fill my pan. So that's 2 cups, and I'm gonna add 1 cup of water. And then 1 cup of water. Okay. This is what we're working with, guys. Let me show you. That's what it's gonna look like, right? You got your chicken, your rice, your water, it's all covered. All right, and now what we're gonna do, we're gonna cover this bad boy up with some aluminum foil. Oh, shit. We're gonna cover this bad boy up with some aluminum foil. Mistakes like that happen. You ain't cooking if they don't, okay? We're gonna fucking go ahead and rip this off like a barbarian here. You do better. But that's that. You guys ever fight with aluminum foil? I'm about to. Let me get another one on there because I did this all bad. We'll get our next sheet of foil. Make sure it's all covered. All right. And now, guys, we throw this in the oven 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, we're gonna uncover it, cook it for about 20 more. So let's go ahead and pop it into the oven. That's not to come. Okay, well we're taking the towel, guys. We're taking the towel. It's not coming with. Let's pop this in the oven. All right, guys. So it's been about 30 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this out of the oven, uncover it, and then throw it back in for another 20. Let's take a look at what we're working with so far, huh? I want to show you guys. So that's been 30 minutes, 350. We're going to pop off the aluminum foil. Everything's starting to cook. Now you could spray the top of your pieces of chicken with some oil. It'll give it a pretty nice finish. But we're just going to go ahead and leave ours as is. And I'm going to throw this back into the oven for about 20 more minutes. Alright guys, so after that 20 minutes, I actually needed about 25 to make sure my chicken was fully cooked. So just make sure you check on that. This will be your end product. You know, you go ahead and dress that up any way you want. Alright, so then that's really about it, guys. I'm going to let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to serve me up a plate. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Go ahead, try it out, and let me know what you think. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.